All right. Welcome back, nerds. It is your nerd
it's
overlords. We
it's been a while.
It's been a while. Oof, I couldn't believe my voice let me do that. I've been sick.
Hey, yeah, it is good to be back, everybody. Your nerd overlords were both fucking horribly sick at
Oh,
the same time.
we had it locked down
You,
for both of the coasts.
yeah,
Just
your boy here, like I had strep. It swelled my face up like twice the size. It was brutal,
mm,
awful experience.
and me, I just lost my voice forever, and it's still kind of. I'm powering through. I'll just say that I'm not sick, but the voice and the cough. Oof, oof. Yes.
Yeah, like thankfully I didn't have a lot. I didn't have a lot of like that. Like my only symptom was a sore throat and swollen tonsils. So I got
Mm.
very lucky that I didn't have to like cough and sneeze during that because I was already like I'm willing to admit I cried from the pain.
I mean, this isn't the '90s. Crying is cool now.
Yeah, like it was at a point where I was like, this is truly awful. Like I didn't eat for 3 days because I was like, I fucking can't.
See, my symptoms was like crippling pain. Well, basically, it was like a side effects rambling from like one of those new drug commercials.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's how I felt like. Call your doctor if you feel like death.
Right?
Consult your doctor.
You're like, yeah, they're like, hey, look, this is we understand you're going through this thing, but how about you experience all these other things and then you don't have to worry about that thing.
Exactly. But over the time, so much has happened. I
Dude, so
mean,
much.
you got the in-season tournament for the NBA.
Yeah.
That was bananas. It was a lot of fun, way more fun than everybody expected. I mean, I don't think it was quite what they wanted as like viewing numbers,
Yeah,
but it
obviously because
was
it's something new and scary.
yeah. But like it's still the regular season. But the main thing, they got the players to buy in. Like
Yeah.
they
Dude,
wanted
the
that.
energy that was there was so good to see.
Yeah.
Because again, it provides these teams that obviously truly have no chance at a finals because they don't have the longevity to be able to do it, but they have the ability to start hot, like especially like example the Pacers. They put on a great show for the in-season tournament.
Yeah.
Like they made themselves look good in that sense because they're a team that can start off really hot, but then injuries happen just due to the amount of time players will be out there, the amount of hits that they take, and all that other stuff you put in between. But being able to do that and like show off so early in the season, I think is a really big confidence booster, especially for like some younger teams too,
Yeah.
that just don't have the veteran experience. So yeah,
Yeah.
it was cool. I really liked it. I mean,
I
and
mean,
also like congrats to the Lakers. You did it.
yeah, that's what I say. I mean, you said it's like we had everything in that tournament from like a
Mhm.
newcomer, a guy who was what was he born in 2001? Tyrese
Yeah.
Halliburton. Favorite player
Hmm.
was LeBron James, and they're squaring up in the finals of the in-season tournament. Actually, had a good storyline at the end.
Right.
That was pretty cool. And now he has like people were talking about him for MVP. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like a
Dude,
good
wild.
thing that the in-season tournament produced. It was a lot of fun. The Sixers did not do well in it. But look, yeah, like you said, yeah, LeBron winning it. He did you watch LeBron throughout that tournament? He was actually playing for the money. Like
Oh, 100%.
he was, and like they all wanted to win that. Like that was cool to watch. He's sitting there doing these crazy dunks, and then actually there was a couple times, he did like a crazy dunk, and then he forgot that he was actually that old. Did you see like the
Oh
360
yeah.
rebound
Yep. He
thing?
was
He
just
like
like,
fells. It was the oldest. It looked like a life alert commercial. The way he
Yeah,
fell.
no, I mean, I'm glad he's starting to realize how the rest of us are feeling at like getting to this age. Hell, I'm only 33, and that's just how I feel getting out of bed.
I mean, that's how I fall when I, do the little juke, crossover and try to step back, fade away to the hamper, the clothes hamper,
Mm,
and I like, oof, did that too quick.
yep.
It's a little bit too quick.
Dad and I trying to get back into tennis a little bit more now that he's like better and like his body mass is growing after all the chemo.
Nice.
So like we're trying to get back into tennis and unfortunately we really haven't been able to do a lot. But like I'm also sitting here thinking like I haven't like played tennis in a long time.
See,
So I'm like, I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, man, I need to get a treadmill or something soon.
well, for tennis, I'd say you guys would like to do probably need to do like some Pilates and then like
Oh
some
yeah.
what
Yeah,
the side
I need to learn. I need to completely relearn yoga.
do some and get your side shuffles like your lateral
I
movement.
have a ladder. Like I have a rope ladder that I used for like
Yeah,
training
yeah.
back in the day.
You, because like look, that's the one thing that what is this sport that everybody's playing now that is
Oh, pickleball? Fuck
pickleball.
pickleball.
It's why like
Fuck it.
that's why everybody's breaking things, especially like older people, because like yeah, they're fit and they run all the time, but they're not used to like the lateral movement. And so like they're
Yeah.
breaking ankles and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're like and like yeah, and that was like my favorite stuff was the overall footwork. Fucking loved it. I
Yeah.
enjoyed those drills the most because, I'm a bigger dude, no way around it. So like doing I can't remember what they were called, but like the workout where you run in a line, the person at the end has to sprint to the front, and it's just a continuous motion.
Yeah.
Dude, that was awful. I hated that workout because like I have long legs, but if like short, quick people are leading me, I'm in a rough spot.
Other news in the NBA, we have Giannis
Dude,
going
Yanni,
absolutely ballistic over this game ball because he dropped 64 points. Highest. I didn't even know that was
his
like the
his
most.
highest and a Bucks record.
Yeah, I did not know that was a Bucks record or
Yeah, crazy to think, right? Like think about the people that have played for the Bucks.
exactly. But then you're like, wouldn't second place be um Kareem, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was Michael Redd. He was
Mm,
in second place. Kareem was like in fourth. Like the
that's
fourth
true.
place was like 52.
Hmm.
Michael Redd had 56 or 58. Yeah, that was crazy. That was one thing I learned
Wild.
also.
But
And
hey, like it's one of those things, man. Really cool to see, but obviously emotions were high. It's
to say the least, Giannis was going to hurt the Pacers. And then like the way it was all working out, you would have thought that was like an Indiana Pacers home game. That was the Bucks game.
Mhm.
But to make things even more funnier, the Bucks had the game ball the entire time. The
Yeah,
entire time.
funny.
The
There's
entire
a
time.
video of the Bucks security running out there and grabbing the ball right away because they're not going to fuck around with this.
Oh, by the way, just as like, Giannis is getting accused in the media of like not caring enough, you see him
Yeah,
caring too much. You're like, oh no,
yeah,
wait, calm down. Too much, too much.
yeah. Like these are also the same people that complained when he pushed that ladder out of his way during some warm-up shots. I think it was actually the Phillies game.
Was that in Philly?
I think that was in Philly.
Maybe, but like that's the funny because that's the first thing that I thought of when because I wasn't watching the game. I saw the highlights, and
Mm.
I was just like, I thought somebody took the ball because I didn't see the video at first. I was like, why do
Nope.
people keep messing with Giannis? Like he's making him seem crazy, like push the
Yeah.
ladder all crazy because they just wouldn't move. He's just practicing free throws.
Uh-huh. Yeah, like literally just like why y'all doing this? And then the full video where people were like, hold on. Like they were literally just like you could see Giannis politely asking them to just move for a bit so he can finish his
And then
stuff.
yeah, and then gets more worked up. But And then another thing, they were under the impression that the Pacers took the game ball
Right.
because, they're what's his name? Oscar something. It was his first points in the
Yeah.
NBA, which
I
actually
can't
his
I can't think
first
of his
points,
name.
yeah, his first points were actually in the in season tournament.
It's in tournament.
So, but then again, they did not have the game ball. And also, there's two game balls. There's also two game balls, so they could have whatever. But the Bucks had the game ball. Ugh, it's just funny.
Hey, it's of course like something dramatic has to happen. Always and
I
forever.
mean, emotions have been running high this season.
And
It's
I
been,
think it was because of the in-season tournament.
I mean, yeah, it provided. A
Because
guy got
imagine all the extra trash talking that's happening so early in the season.
a guy got choked rear naked style
Yeah.
by your favorite guy, Draymond Green.
Favorite's a strong word.
Oh my goodness, Draymond is the funniest guy in the league. The
I,
funniest
I,
guy, and then like close second is Pat Beverly.
dude,
But
Pat is also wild.
he is so funny, and I used to not like him, and I think I only like him because he's on the Sixers now. He's funny.
Oh, that's true. He is on the Sixers now. He was a Bull for a while.
It's insane that Pat Beverly's track record and his leadership
He's
style.
very much like the Fitzgerald, not Fitzgerald, Fitzpatrick of the NBA.
Whoa, Fitz Magic has a little bit more magic than Pat Bev. You see
I'm
that?
talking about the teams he's been to.
As a travelman, as a journeyman.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Oh yeah,
but
obviously not personality wise. No, God no.
no, the Nerdcast podcast has been going for so long that like Draymond Green chokes out Rudy Gobert. Not choke him out, but it's a little bit too harsh. He rear naked chokes him though in
he
the middle
he
of the game.
tried to choke him out. Let's say it like that.
Gets suspended for it.
What,
Comes
5 games? I think. Yeah,
comes
5 games.
back, and then it's what been 5 games after his suspension, and then he's straight up like spinning. It's not a back fist, but just
No,
like
it's like it's almost like a pure UFC type of
he
move.
spinning hooked him. It was like not even a that was like a wrestling move. Like
Right.
what is it, Shawn Michaels who does the three punches, then spins around and then just
Yeah.
it's a
They
machine.
like I think it was actually Stephen A. Smith or somebody was like, look at what he was doing. Because they were like, this is like almost a UFC like mixed martial arts type of move.
Yeah, yeah. Nick
It's just,
Wright had said Nick Wright kept calling it a spinning back fist, and I was like, it wasn't a back fist because that was, hook style. So
yeah,
I just kept thinking of like a WWE like, woo.
right. And like so like his other like the other incidents, I can get where he's coming from because someone kind of initiated before he really took off.
With
Because
like what the which one?
like so like when
Sabonis.
he stomped, yeah, Sabonis, when he stomped on Sabonis kind of started that.
They
I'm
were
not gonna deny
they were going back and
that.
forth. Although it's really hard to defend anybody when you're stomping on someone
True enough. And
in an
yeah,
NBA
like
game. In an NBA game, that's where it's like, okay, we understand why you would retaliate, but why'd you do that?
yeah.
I mean, he probably should have did the spinning back fist to Sabonis instead
Dude,
of the
at that
naked.
point, yeah, it would have looked way better because all Nurkic was doing was playing defense.
Yeah, he's just
Like,
grabbing you. That happens. Sometimes people try to
and
frustrate
then
you.
hell, when him and I mean, he kind of actually provoked Donovan Mitchell. I can't defend that because Donovan Mitchell, Spider Man, is not the type of person that's going to get in your face
Yeah,
unless you do something to him.
exactly.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I actually, you know what? I'm not even going to defend him because I mean, I think on every single one of these episodes of the podcast, I've been very critical of Draymond, and I try to be like walk in their shoes type of thing. But in this situation, it's hard. I that's why I was like, well, like
It's very
maybe
it's
these other
very
situations, but like, no, I can't. I can't actively do it. Like,
you don't have to be a Draymond apologist. he makes it
No,
hard for anyone.
because the thing is, he didn't even like truly apologize after he just straight up almost knocked Nurkic out.
He said he did, but
So like he made his
I don't
apology
believe he.
was, I'm not the type of person that apologizes for what I do. That's
Well,
how it started.
I get, and then he said, "I guess I'll apologize for hitting Nurkic because I didn't mean to. Because
Right,
you know, if I meant to, I ain't gonna say nothing.
right.
I'm staying on business."
Because like think about like the Warriors would have probably potentially have another championship if he didn't get himself fucking kicked out of the game.
It, it's just been downhill since he stole off on Jordan Poole.
Which, yeah, dude, I rewatched that video of him just straight up. Bah.
It's so
It's just
bad.
like,
It's so bad. No
oh,
matter what Jordan said, like that looked bad.
yeah. Like, let's put it like this. Uh, oh my God, what? He's on the Lakers now, but when he first came to the Lakers, he basically snitched on Nick Young cheating on Iggy Azalea.
Oh wait, I know you're talking about
Oh my God, why am I blanking?
D'Angelo Russell.
D'Angelo Russell. God. Yes. It's like that. I feel like in that situation, like I'm surprised Nick Young didn't just straight up do what Draymond did to Jordan Poole. All Jordan Poole did was criticize, and Draymond couldn't handle it.
Well, he was saying I heard he was saying a lot of messed up things, but we'll never
We'll
know.
never know. We weren't there. But
Oh
hey,
man. You wanna
oh Draymond, you keep shit interesting. We appreciate it.
I hope you come back. I hope this isn't it, but if it is, he kind of probably
Well,
is.
I mean, let's put it like this. If Ja Morant is allowed a 25 game suspension for showing off a gun twice, I feel like Draymond's going to be back.
Hey, Jazz almost back. I'm hoping for a good return from him.
Yeah, he was a young kid that just made some dumb decisions. And he didn't hurt anybody. Well, okay, that's a lie. He did hurt somebody.
Oh yeah, that's right, he did. Yeah.
He admitted he's like, I'm the one that started that fight. I will be honest with like a 16-year-old. And it's like, well, okay, fine. At least you stepped up and said that. And you're also meeting with Adam Silver every day. But like, hopefully you're not just putting on a face to just get back out in onto the court. Especially since Marcus Smart, who is on my fantasy basketball team, has been out for the past fucking 6 weeks with
Man.
like a toe injury.
Oh man. Well, that's all we can do. It's just hope for a better return and for your fantasy team to enhance a little
all of
bit.
my fantasy, like, all my fantasy teams are in a weird spot, except for one where I'm just in dead last. So
Just a
whatever,
little
I
stressful.
can't. Just a little bit, I really got to stop running like four different things at once because it's
It's if you're gonna lose, might
two
as well just
fantasy, two fantasy football leagues, a fantasy basketball league, and a fantasy hockey league.
if you're gonna lose, might as well just lose once.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see. Well, that's future
But
Marshall's problem at this point.
yeah, that got screwed.
Yeah.
All
Thank you
right,
today for putting up with me.
dude. So if you were friends with somebody and you like,
I have friends.
oh my god.
As I just sit here, my friend,
Listen,
or
friend.
it's like, bro. Sorry.
No,
Anyways,
no. Would you, if you cared about their well-being, they come to you and they're like, "Hey, Marshall, I kind of want to get into this thing called anime. Would
I
you
would
start them
hesitate.
off with Attack on Titan?"
Hell no.
Good man. Good man.
Hell no.
Because
Oh
that's
my
what
God, no.
that's what
Wait, no.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what
Ooh,
Kev on stage, all his fans did to him.
they did him
You
dirty.
know, he
They,
had a vacation. He watched Blue Eyed Samurai while he was on the plane, whatever the story was, and he liked it. And he was like, "Look, I watched this some anime. I liked it. A lot of titties,
Hmm,
but you know, I liked it. What do you guys
no,
suggest?"
that's what it is.
Like the overwhelming. If I had seen it, I'd have commented, but everybody said Attack on Titan, and so watching him give reviews and updates every 2 episodes is almost as good as my first time watching Attack on Titan. But like we were very seasoned in anime when we watched Attack on Titan. Like we loved
Yeah.
seeing like this traumatic stuff. Like we're prepared for some of it. Like first
Mhm.
episode, we're like, oh, you could tell by the art style, this is gonna be dark as shit.
They just throw you into it.
Like
There's
if
no
you
build up.
yeah,
You just
but like but us being like, seasoned anime fans,
Oh
like
yeah.
we just tell from the art style that it's
Not to
going to
sound like
be
a hipster, but we were into it before it was cool.
I was in the big war.
Yeah, we had to kind of hide it for a little bit.
Look, we've heard of things like Berserk
Yeah,
before. Like we've
dude.
seen some things, man.
Speaking of
We've seen
dark,
some things.
dark.
Yeah, so like the last few updates of his have been especially great. It's because like he's like foreshadowing it and like his rants. He's like, I don't understand like who's good, who's evil, like what is up with Aaron? He's obviously the hero, right? And then he's like,
My
Aaron
brother.
died? What is going on? He's so confused and it's
Yep.
like true like panic. Like
Yeah.
I hate it, but I'm loving it. Well,
But
I
even
hate it
as a
for him.
seasoned person, those first like 4 episodes, you're like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh yeah, I
Because
mean first 2 episodes.
yeah,
Like
you're just like,
first episode.
whoa. But yeah, man, I would never ever start. Well, okay, I lied. Um, I actually had to think about this. So my friend Kayla, uh, she was gonna have a surgery happen, and then she messaged me. She's like, "Hey, while I'm like laid up after the surgery, like I want some anime suggestions." And I was like, "All right, yeah." So
Gotcha.
I started her off on a bunch of these other shows, and I don't know if she had the time to really watch them. But then recently she came like we hung out with her, and it was just like I had Attack on Titan on in the background because I was cleaning up the house a little bit too, just to make it look a little bit more
That's
presentable.
your background show. That's your
Yeah,
background music.
again, forever. I have it on when I work because it just calms me down. I don't know why.
Okay. Okay. Not
Yeah,
gonna
we're gonna
not
move
gonna
past
pry.
it. We're gonna move past it. We're gonna
Not
move
gonna
past
pry.
it. Eventually, I'll pay somebody to tell me what that means, but
It's today.
that's not happening right now.
It's
But I just have Attack on Titan on, and she sees the Titans, and she's just like, "What are you watching?" And I was like, "Oh,
Well, see, some people are naturally fucked up and they're gravitated towards
oh!"
that shit.
And she watched it. She watched the dubbed and subbed. She's like, "I love
Oh,
this."
yeah. Yeah, you created a monster. But
I
like,
did.
see, I was gonna ask you, what what do you think would be the perfect anime to suggest to a friend? Now, I'm asking this understanding that
Hmm.
it's, subjective. Everyone is different. Not everyone is wired the same.
Right.
There, ergo, you gotta, just like overall, what do you think is the easiest anime to get people into? Because I already
The
know which one I
easiest one.
think.
Okay, so I think for sure one of the easier ones would probably be 100% My Hero Academia for like a more recent anime series. Just because it's lighthearted, but it's also a serious show at the right times. because they get to the serious part after like a decent like build up to it. Obviously, there's some like drama that happens, but then it gets real dark
Yeah.
at like these more recent seasons.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's like a good way to go about it because it gives them that a little bit easier transition where the weak kid all of a sudden gets the opportunity to become the number one hero in the world. Like that's a really cool story that a lot of people can get behind because people enjoy the movie Rudy. And if you enjoy Rudy, you should be able to enjoy this.
Look, man, I'm gonna say something I don't say out loud. You know, sometimes there's like classic movie everybody says I seen, or like I like that movie because everybody else
Yeah.
does. I seen Rudy like once,
It's
maybe
like
not the whole thing, and I didn't really like it.
it
It's
like
not a good
cool.
movie to me.
Yeah, like cool, I guess. I don't
It's like
know. If I
Hoosiers.
want to
That
watch it,
movie fucking blows.
yeah. Oh my god, dude. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. Sorry.
But ooh, like a different anime. You
Look,
know what? I think another good start would be I'm not gonna say Dragon Ball Z. I'm not gonna say One Piece because
I
I
feel
think you
like
need to be a little bit. I think you need to be a little bit more of a veteran to truly like
or
enjoy
like
them for
more of
what
a
they are.
shonen nerd.
Right. I
Like,
think, but I think what I'll go with is probably the series that meant a lot to me growing up the most. It'd probably be like a tie between three different things, honestly. Um, the first one that comes to my mind, Zoids. That was just my everything. Zoids was just like the way I truly, I think, got into it because I realized there's just this whole different world of animated shows that are just so creative that I was just like, yo, this blows like Looney Tunes out of the water. Like, what is this?
yeah, exactly.
And then the other
It's a good
one would
callback.
probably be Digimon.
I actually thought that earlier when I was thinking about this question.
And third and final is a tie between the OG Beyblade and Metabots.
Okay. See, look, I think you're thinking of people that are probably going to be anime fans regardless. Like the people who may be like comic fans
That's actually, yeah, that's
or
probably a fair
like-minded
point.
like yourself and myself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But what I was thinking was like someone that has zero interest. Only because
Okay.
I've kind of done this already with my
Sure.
wife. I think the number one answer would
That's
probably be Death Note because,
okay.
but
I could
also
see that.
that may play to majority of our generation a little bit.
I could see that.
But it's I feel like it's still a little bit broader because we got people that like like what is the director I'm trying to think of, Tim Burton. Like he's one of
Oh, yeah.
like he's a generational like icon. So
100%. Yeah.
and like those type of people will definitely be into Death Note. And then if not
Yeah.
Death Note, if I were to pick another one like you were, I would think like something lighthearted like Digimon, but more
Mm.
recently I'd probably say Ranking of Kings.
Well, that's a good one too. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was a fantastic one. And if you have a family, I'd say like something like Spy Hunter or Spy Family.
Oh man, like I'm truly just thinking of it from that aspect now too. That's hard because then I also had like Inuyasha pop in my head, and I'm like, man, I
And
don't
you
even
watch is a
know.
fantastic one because like if the entire family would love that one.
That's yeah, like I
Yeah,
think
that's a
that would
good
probably
one.
be a really good one
It's
to start
funny.
with.
It's funny. It's serious at times,
Hmm.
and the storyline's pretty good.
Yeah, but hey, we're hitting that break time. We'll come back at you with some more topics because hey, we'll never stop talking to y'all.
Yeah, you guys go ahead while we're taking a break. Thinking about what animes you would have someone start off their anime journey with. Just leave it
Post
in
it
the
in the
comments
comments.
after.
Let the discussions begin.
Yeah, just leave it in the comments after you hit the like button and the subscribe button and the share button. You got to do those things first. All right,
We'll be
we'll,
back.
we'll go pay some bills. Peace out.
Peace.